When you're tournament fishing, people say luck is where opportunity meets hard work. But you can only hope when luck comes knocking down your outrigger that it's the right one. And please, if you guys don't mind, please subscribe to our channel. Drop us a comment, like the videos, check our other videos out. It helps us out a ton. I hope you guys enjoy the video. The story of the 2023 White Marlin Open, Heroes for a Day. So this story begins on the beaches of Maryland, the iconic stage for the White Marlin Open. And you're probably asking me, why is he showing me this picture of a cobia? But that is where it all began. Mid-July, hunting the lumps, and we catch this. And then we caught this, all at the jack spot, super close to shore. And the tuna tournament was less than a week away. I was fishing the tuna tournament with Brendan, and this got my brain thinking. I was like, dude, let's go kill a bluefin. And we did just that. We ended up winning, I think, like $68,000, took third place, got beat out by two big eyes. Then on the last day, there was a bite in the Norfolk, and we decided to go get our asses kicked down there and only came back with our tail between our legs with one tuna. So then it hit me. I was headed to the beach that day with my family, and I remember I said to myself and my wife, I was like, I gotta fish the White Marlin Open on Chris's boat. I had the plan all figured out in my head. We had been crushing them all year in the Washington chunking. And I knew in this tournament you were allowed to chunk. Wow. So I called my buddies and I asked. Fireball. Yo, everybody say what's up. Hey, Ricky, what you got going on back there, dude? The first one I asked was Chris, and before I could even finish, he was like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's go. There you go, there you go. Perfect. We had been on them in the Washington that year. There was tons of sharks, but I figured out the way around them. Yep, it was heavy leader and shoving them on there. In all seriousness, it was actually just making sure these fish did not take one bit of line. Not one bit. So back to that day on the beach. This was it here. And I just remember calling everybody, pacing around while I was talking. I got everybody in. We got a crew. We were lined up. We were ready to fish the White Marlin Open. It was going to be awesome. We were going to chunk the whale hole and try to catch a big eye.
Awesome, man.
We got to document it.
Yeah.
At this moment, she was like, what the fuck did Jeff get me into? But for real, shout out to my wife, Amanda, the unsung hero who cooked and dealt with our dumbasses all week. So my buddy Jer Bear, he came down before anybody else, helped me get everything rigged. And then him and I went up to registration. And we went fishing before we went fishing. Damn, that's a freaking nice one, dude.
Just flipping them in.
Good work, dude. That's a fucking nice one, man. For real. But before we went to Harbor Island, we had to stop by Sunset for a drink. And since that day, both him and I have quit drinking. But the memories from this day will surely last a lifetime. Then here's my chicken scratch, I should say chicken rig from the White Marlin, or Calcuttas. We were now registered. So we had our bait, we had our plan. We were headed straight to the Washington, and we were gonna troll around in the morning and wait for the whales to come up. And here we are, a bunch of Harford County boys with no fish finder, no sonar, no radar, going up against these multi-million-dollar boats in the White Marlin Open. We had our hands full, but I had a plan. Hold my beer. Day one, White Marlin Open, 2023. So we got out there and caught a white marlin right off the bat. First thing, first day. Right when lines were in. And we were like, let's just troll around. It was a huge group in the whale hole in the Washington. Let's troll around. Wait till these boats spread out a little bit. Wait till the whales come up. And then go do what we do. And it was on pretty quick. And then the mood changed very quick. This is Chris on the actual big eye from day one. We didn't have any videos of it, but I did have a picture of it. And we actually chafed the leader right at the boat, man. It was a heartbreaker. I couldn't really wrap my head around it at the time. My heart sank. Usually in these situations, you don't get another opportunity. This is your opportunity. And ours just swam away, as you can see by the look on our faces here on the way in. But it's a fish 3-day tournament, so we had to pull ourselves back up, and that's exactly what we did.
All right, it's 4 o'clock on the first day of the 50th annual White Marlin Open. Let's hear it. 50 years. What started out as an idea in 1973.
So my dock mates, the instigator, they're on the end of my e-dock. They took the lead in the tuna category the first day. So 199 was the number to beat. Not much else on the day. There was a white marlin weighed in that took first place. And they say a picture's worth 1,000 words. This reminds me, Chris told me how bad his back hurt after the first day. Day 2 was forecasted to be windy, so we laid. Getting our tackle together and regrouping for the next day. And day 3, we went back to work. Wish I had some videos of when people went by us, taking videos of us, thinking we're cheating, but I don't. Anyways, things got serious. We hooked 2 big eyes early in the afternoon and went to work. The first one came unglued within 10 minutes, but the second one stayed tight. And here's Chris doing work on it. He fought it for about an hour and a half, and we knew it was big. I knew it was big. We were just hoping that we could get this one in. So we had leadered up. We only put out 80 wides, and we were doubled into big eyes. One came unglued right away, and this is the one Chris did work with. We watched him for an hour and 20 minutes on the rod, suffering. I remember being told by a mentor of mine, when you get the tuna straight up and down, put the drag above strike, kill him, hurt him. And that's exactly what I did. We put the drag to 60 pounds and winched that tuna in, praying that the leader just held on. And here's what happened next.
Of the 2023 White Marlin Open, our 50th anniversary, and it's been a great tournament so far. 383 boats out today. That's the most we've had out in a single day so far, and so we do expect a lot of action. Ben's been on the radio a lot.
5 miles. We got fish slick coming in with a big eye. Supposedly a big eye. We'll see. They're not going to make this bridge. It'll be the next bridge. So we're about half hour, 45 minutes.
I didn't even see that.
I just want to see that. Hey Chris, you got one happy crew here, man.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about this catch today. 247.5 pound big eye. How did it all come about?
Oh, chunking really hard and working really hard and having a sore back afterwards.
How your arms feeling right now? You good?
Not the worst.
He needs some
More my
massage.
back. I'm good.
Well, listen, I know you're sore and tired, but that fish right now is worth about 1.2 million bucks.
Like, what did he just say? This fish is worth $1.2 million? I literally, we were flabbergasted. We didn't know how to act, what to do, what to say. It was insane. So we went home, got some sleep, and prepared for the next day. Still had one day left. And there were a lot of big eyes around, so we really had to hope that we didn't get our card pulled and somebody else take the spot. Day 4, we celebrated. We everybody from the boat and family, we all got together at my house. Had a little mini party. It was really fun. We talked about the trip, cut the fish up, cut the tuna up, had some sushi. Really just try to keep ourselves busy and not let it sink in that this fish that I'm cutting up is worth $1.2 million. Then I had a couple pictures from the night we caught it when we got back to Chincoteague. And then right when we caught it on the boat and me gunning it towards the scales, it was so sweet. I'll never forget putting the pins down, man. Just sending it. Everybody was like, there was still fishing time left. Everyone's like, where's he going? The feeling of putting the pins down to get back in a tournament with a huge fish is surreal. And I hope everybody gets to experience that one time in their lives.
Tell us about the catch.
Well, we went fishing.
Well, I'm not going to say I wasn't disappointed when I heard the news. We had heard that morning when we were working on our boat because the boat wouldn't start Friday morning. So we couldn't go fishing. We heard that they caught a 76-inch big eye. And ours was 74. Kudos to the guys on the Real Tight and Brian Stewart. They're awesome guys, and glad to see them win. But not going to tell you it wasn't a little hurtful when we were sitting at the dock Friday. I would have rather been out fishing and lost rather than working on the boat. And once we heard that, we stopped working on the boat. We still had plans on fishing, but like you saw Stewie say there, they caught it an hour in, so we knew right first thing in the morning we were out of first place tuna. Because when you catch a 76-inch big eye, it's 99% of the time going to be bigger than a 74-inch big eye. But this story wasn't over yet. Because, well, we still had a fish worth a lot of money. And we had knocked a lot of people out of the money, worth a lot more money than we were. We had caught so many fish that week that people thought we were cheating by chunking. When in reality, I was just catching more fish. And these people didn't like it. And here's the truth. When you win, or you're up to win that much money in the White Marlin Open, you got to take a lie detector test. We got the call. We were invited to the dinner. When you go into these, you don't know how much money you're going to win. You just know that you won something. So they give you an estimate, but you never know exactly. So we were stoked. We knew it was going to be a decent amount.
Without a fish finder, nobody in history can say they did that, but Don can. Jack Rosenthal is the best fucking captain right now in ACD. He's a legend, dog. He's killer.
His testicle sack is now so large, he has to wear a huge hoodie upside down instead of trousers.
I was hoping to get enough boats in it. I fished it. I was hoping I could win some money, and then use that to go fishing again.
This is me telling everybody to quiet down that thought I cheated at the tournament when I walked across to get my money. It felt so good. So we actually ended up winning small boat, big fish, small boat tuna, second place tuna, and then the daily. Dave took his earnings and bought a bunch of stuff for his oyster company. Ricky took his earnings and bought a boat that broke down immediately. Chris was just stoked to fish. He really didn't care about the money. After the ceremony, we all looked to Mark Montgomery, the vibe manager. Believe it or not, Fitz took his earnings and purchased a bar. Nobody's really sure what Jer Bear did with his money. And then there's me.
Ain't that some shit?
And that's a wrap, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, like the video if you do. Please drop a comment. Tell me what you think of these little mini documentaries of me telling a story. And if you guys want me to keep doing these. Thank you guys so much for watching again. And until next time, stay bent.